Black people or Taylor Swift? Let's finally address.
Black people will rip Taylor Swift and her music to shreds, and like that's somehow okay because she's like white and she's like mediocre. But I sing the N-word out loud when Black people music come on.
I look like I'm allowed to say the N-word because my crazy tan. I'm basically cosplaying as a dark-skinned African Robert in the Hood.
I don't mind white men fetishizing me like a little bit because I literally fetishize white men back. Like, if I fulfill a white man's fantasy of like colonizing my country and like having me be this like super submissive Asian person, which I am, the white man also fulfills my fantasy of like dating a super hot manly dude that I see.
This is like barely 20% of my own pubes that I removed last night. Shave my very bushy pubes with me after like 5 months of not shaving. I've been really busy with traveling and with like getting sick these last couple months, so my pubes have grown like an unacceptable amount. Let's talk about why I own 4 do-rags. Not to like culturally appropriate Black people or like to be culturally insensitive, but literally just because I recently rewatched all of PLL, Pretty Little Liars. In one of the episodes, Toby, Spencer's boyfriend, randomly wears like a do-rag. As a sub, I'm really into colonization.
What?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here. Well, I don't know if you want to get in here, really. I mean, you're here, you click the video. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about a TikToker, an Asian creator who just loves to have Black people in his mouth. Like, just always has something to say.
Black people or Taylor Swift? Let's finally address this or that prompt that people keep leaving in my comments.
He took it to another level, an extreme level, by deciding to put on a very dark shade of foundation, which I think a lot of Black women on the internet, which we're gonna go ahead and talk about anyways, have been saying, okay, this particular foundation shade doesn't even work for them. Like, it looks hella dark on their skin. So it's like for this guy to literally know the criticism and for him to like speak very briefly about it and then decide to put it on his skin in 2024, doing blackface, point blank period, is crazy. But to do it in big 2024, you are someone who's brave. Someone who, and I don't mean brave in a way where it's like, oh my god, this is so courageous, this is so admirable. No, brave in a way where it's like, you don't care. Like, you genuinely just don't care about the backlash. You don't care about the possible criticism or conversation that could take place after you posted this video. It's really weird. Again, this is not the first time where he settled on something quite questionable. I find it very weird how he still has a platform.
Shave my pubes and my testicle hairs with me before my 2-week trip to Japan. I have not shaved my pubes since I did it on TikTok in December, and they have gotten really bushy. Grab chunks of your pubes and then use the razor afterwards to kind of follow your fingers. I think it's really important to shave your pubes every once in a while because sometimes they get so long that like they get stuck in my zipper when I go pee, or like when I'm just changing my pants, I end up having to comb them.
Let's go ahead and react to some of the things that he's done. I do want to start this video by saying, if you guys are not subscribed, please join English. Babe, it's literally too early in the morning. I always say that because it's actually too early in the morning. It's either I say that as an excuse or I just say English is not my first language when I definitely was born here and English is my first language. I'm just not good at it. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to have you here. We basically chat a bunch of shit. A lot of times it makes sense. Like today, this one, we're chatting. We're getting into some things, all right? So make sure you guys, yeah, we normally chat a bunch of shit, go about a day until the next time, and we do the same thing again, yeah. Also be sure to follow me over my Instagram. Yes, I'm going to be hosting some giveaways this summer. It's going to be a fun time. I want to take more fit pictures, show you guys where I get certain outfits from, not gatekeep stuff unless it's perfumes, because bitch, I don't want no bitch smelling like me. But that's another conversation for another time. Yeah, I'm on the roll. I feel like I'm being consistent again. Do you guys love consistent Keisha? Because I feel like there's a time where, like, I'm not gonna lie, you would not really hear from me that much. But I'm back. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get started. So this content creator goes by the name of Kevinleonardo. That's like his govy. That's his government name, I guess. But his username is Thecoolestkev. I just want to talk about a few things which have me very uncomfortable. Even if I wasn't a Black person, I feel like just seeing the way that he speaks about Black people or his attitudes in general just isn't cute. And I feel like it's something worth having a conversation about. So let's go ahead and quickly talk about the Youthforia makeup brand the release of like the foundation shades. I know nothing about Youthforia. Maybe it's because I'm not necessarily in the beauty world or industry, but it definitely is a product in which everyone is talking about because of their shade range and how disturbing it truly is. If you're going to come out with a beauty brand in 2024, at least do it well, at least make sure it's inclusive, and at least make sure that you actually care for your consumers. Don't put it out. We don't need it. We don't, like Youthforia, bitch, we don't need you. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty, a million different makeup brands. We've got Rimmel, we've got Maybelline, we've got Fenty, we've got Rare Beauty. We've got so many brands who really do care about their consumers and making sure that, hey, you know what? Even if it took us a long time to get to this place, we're here, you know, and they actually are catering towards people's shades. I think the intentions is just so important to me. I'm not going to buy something if I feel like it's half-assed, there isn't much thought into it. I don't understand why people think that black people don't wear makeup. I don't know, I used to be like, oh my god, maybe they think our skin is just perfect. Girl, bitch, it's not that. They just don't give a flying F about us. Like, they don't even consider us consumers of makeup. They don't feel like we're necessary. Like, do you know how mad that is? Racism is so apparent. And I hate when people like, oh, why do you still talk about racism? It doesn't exist. Yeah, in your world it doesn't exist. Because you've literally tapped out of that. And it's coming from people who aren't black, respectfully. It's coming from you guys. And this isn't your fight. It isn't. I love to hear your takes on certain things. But sometimes it's just like, girlies, leave it to us. We know what we're talking about. We know what we've experienced. We know how we feel when we do this, when we do that. Youthforia, what were you thinking? Like, this is genuine blackface. You've got a black creator by the name of Gloria, who I've seen show up in like my For You page a few times now, actually. And she is a beautiful melanated girly, definitely like on a darker side. And, you know, plenty of other brands could probably cater towards her. She decided to go ahead and check out this for herself and use a darker shade of their foundation, which is genuinely just black.
This is blackface paint. This is the darkest shade of the Youthforia foundation.
Nobody looks like that. It's just black paint. And it's like, that's just disgusting. It makes me feel sick to know that people are still doing that. I tried to research and see, okay, like, who are the founders of this company? Who are in charge of the company? And I believe it's run by an Asian woman called Fiona Ko-chan. She's the founder and CEO of Youthforia, which is a beauty company that revolutionized the way we think about makeup. Shut the F up. I'm not going to say respectfully, because respect left the door as soon as you decide to come out with this foundation shade, which is literally black, the shade of my microphone. Use your brain. Imagine having brain cells and not using them. Are you stupid? I'm going to drag you for filth because I feel so disgusted. Like, I used to, do you know what? I think it actually took me a minute to start wearing makeup because hardly anybody catered to a girly like me, let alone my dark sisters. I don't think people fully understand what's going on here. This is disgusting. This is something that would keep people up at night contemplating life. Like, this is more than, like, this is more than just, oh, this person just, you know, slapped the color black into a makeup shade, into a foundation bottle. You know, this is somebody who doesn't like black people. This is a brand who doesn't believe in black people. This is a brand who doesn't believe that black is beautiful, that black is worthy of being celebrated. I thought we were past this, but clearly not. Also, it's very clear to understand that racism isn't just somebody calling you a monkey. Racism isn't it's not just somebody calling the N-word or go back to your country. It's way more than that. There's different undertones of racism. Okay? And if it doesn't happen for you, then bitch, fly away. Love that for you, okay? Like, I don't want to hear from you. I'm talking about the people who feel this. When I saw this on my timeline, I was like, sorry? Sorry, what was that, babe? Before we go ahead and talk about this TikToker and this creator, I need to give you guys a bit more of the story of this particular foundation, because he did go ahead and do a review and try it on his face. Nobody asked for it. Nobody asked for your opinion. Nobody asked to even, like, just go ahead and do something else. What's not clicking, bitch? Euphoria's blackface foundation and lazy casting is beyond disrespectful. Blackface paint must have been on the mood board for Youthforia. Newest foundation shade. The brand's misstep with their darkest foundation shade and the use of blackface paint is more than just a shade misconception. This represents a larger issue within the beauty industry. Despite efforts to promote diversity and inclusion, incidents like these highlight how far the industry still has to go in truly embracing people of all skin tones. My thing is, don't you want to be inclusive though? Like, don't you want to be inclusive to at least have the black coin? The black coin is powerful. Like, my thing is, okay, say you don't even like black people, but like, if you're coming out with a beauty brand, wouldn't you still want to at least pretend? Like, do you know what I mean? But some of you bitches can't even pretend. You know, you can't even do a good job at that. So, you know what? Karma's a bitch. You should have known better. And not in the words of Georgia Siwa, but in the words of, what's her name again? Britt Smith? Yes. Calm as a bitch. You should know better. And I hope to God that you actually see the L that you've taken. Recently, the brand released a new foundation shade after being initially called out by beauty creators for lack of inclusion. The fact that we have to call you out, are you dumb or stupid? Still, after an array of gurus on TikTok tested out the new product, they noticed the darkest shade 600 resembled blackface paint. This should be a crime. Beauty creator Awui, I can't pronounce the name, sorry baby, said in a TikTok review. This is what we get when we ask to be included in the beauty industry. Blackface has a long and painful history rooted in racism and the dehumanization of black people. By using a shade resembling blackface paint, Youthforia perpetuated harmful stereotypes and contributed to the erasure of black voices in the beauty community. When we say we want you guys to make shades for us, we don't mean go to the lab and ask for minstrel show black, Gloria says in her review. With over 30 million views on her TikTok video, George and other black creators are calling out Youthforia for their lack of understanding. This incident speaks volumes about the brand's lack of leadership and highlights the need for more diverse voices at all decision-making levels. So that's that incident. Let's go ahead and go back to that. The Asian creator. Can we just talk about his Instagram profile picture quickly? Like, this guy genuinely has to be a troll. Profile picture is a picture of himself with a silver do-rag. I don't think I even have a silver do-rag. Like, I don't think that's even on my collection, but it's on his. Then you ask him, like, why do you have that? Like, that's a little bit weird too. Be like, oh, I just have to protect my hair. You have to protect your hair. Okay, cool, great. That's a new one. Yeah, he has a do-rag and he looks... If he's not talking about his do-rag collection, he's talking about how black people hate Taylor Swift so much because we're bitter and jealous, apparently. And he refers to us as the blacks, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. Even if a black person said it, I'll be like, sorry, please don't refer to me as the blacks. What about black women, black people? Blacks is crazy. The thing is, I didn't make it to the end of the video. I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and react to it together. But I saw just about enough to already kind of like offend me. And I try not to get offended easily because some things I'm just like, you know what, this person is tapped, but I ain't got much to say, you know? But this one is just like, oh, you knew what you were doing.
The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this Youthforia foundation shade. This is literally like if a brand put out like a purely orange shade or like a purely yellow shade and was like, here you go, Asians. The blacks of the internet are very upset.
Can does it make anyone else feel some type of way? I know it's not just me. In fact, I know it's making someone else feel a certain type of way. Like, why refer to us as the blacks? This is making the blacks of the internet feel some type of way. No, black people. Black sounds degrading. It sounds worthless. No, I'm not feeling it.
With Youthforia for releasing this super dark foundation, and I don't wear makeup, but like I'm obsessed with like online beauty scandals and like drama. So like
we know. I love me some drama. I love me some tea, especially when I'm not involved in it. Girl, but there's a way you do it. He just seems like a mess. He just seems like he likes the outrage because that's how he's able to pay his bills. Fair enough. But just keep the blacks out your mouth.
I had to get a bottle for myself.
But why though? This is the thing though. When it comes to reviews and stuff, like I get it, like shock value is important. That's how your platforms grow and everything. But if you know there's been controversy surrounding this foundation and the shade of it, why did you feel like you had to go out of your way to go and order it or go into the store and pick it up yourself? Why can't black people just do the reviews and just express to the world how they feel? Because it's about them. This ain't about you. But what he wanted to do in this situation was have himself have a moment. He likes the fact that this outrage in his comment section. I don't know how people can live like that, because when I get hate, listen, I don't mind me a constructive criticism. Hate comments, it sucks, but I'm getting used to it. But even at that, like, I still feel like, damn it, like, why in my comment, but you're intentionally doing this. That's weird. Why intentionally have a group of people mad at you? Why can't you just create content that isn't trolling? Is it because you don't believe in yourself enough? Is it because you feel you're worthless? Is it because you feel like you're not talented enough to actually do something or have an impact on society in a way where it's like, you're not doing this? And again, for the millionth time, I'm going to say this in the video, referring to black people as the blacks makes me so uncomfortable. If a black person done it, I would literally be like, sorry, let's not do that. Like, we are black people. I'm going to correct you. We are black people. It's not blacks. Are we flipping? It's just the slavery times.
let's put this on my face and
Why?
see if their criticism is valid.
That doesn't make sense. What do you mean, like, let's see if their criticism is valid? Black people themselves have made their own reviews. I mean, one particular creator has over 30 million views on their TikTok review. She is a dark-skinned woman, and she's literally put on the shade, and it's black on her own skin. So why did you feel, Mr. Asian, that you had to come and do this? Speak on it if you want to. If you don't like what you're seeing, speak on it. But you're an Asian creator. It's just like, what? It doesn't look good. It doesn't look the part. It doesn't quite make sense, you know? But you don't need me to tell you that. You would think a grown-ass adult would do better.
I've always wanted to do makeup reviews, so I'm so excited. It says to put on...
He's doing it on purpose. If you've always wanted to do makeup reviews, why not review Patrick Tar? Why not review Patrick Star? Why not review Makeup by Mario? Why are you doing it on a product that is controversial and is having quite a lot of heat? Rightfully so at the moment. Make it make sense.
Pumps, so let's see what that does for us.
What that does for you, bitch, you gonna look black. The flip. Alright, I need to make it to the end of this review. I think I just stopped there. I need to make it to the end of this review because it's literally only 2 minutes, 40 minutes. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. It feels like a movie. Like, the way I want to be pausing and reacting, bitch, is gonna feel like a movie, okay? What's his name again? Kevin with Asian boy, Kevin with the durag. Nobody asked for this. Nobody requested it from you. No one was in your comment section. Oh my god, can you check out? Nobody asked for that. You can go and review a shade that's closest in your complexion, not the black one.
Not like an elf foundation brush. Like, I'm taking this very seriously.
Shut up, bro. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Okay, so it's very, very dark, as you can
But you know what? He's actually... Do you know what? Like, the most that's going to happen to him is we're going to drag him for about a week or so. But he's going to be fine. Like, brands are still going to reach out to him. He's still going to be on people's For You page. He's still going to be living his best life and talking about black people again the next week. And how we're haters of Taylor Swift. Again, to categorize black people is one thing. It makes me feel very, very uncomfortable because it's like, no, not every black person hates Taylor Swift. And also, can you just like listen to the discourse? He's not someone who listens. He's not somebody who fully understands and definitely didn't pay attention during history class. But you know what? There's no defending this. He's a grown-ass man. Nobody should be oblivious to racism. Like, we are all fully aware of what that looks like and the undertones of it. And if you're not aware of it, then you should be extremely, extremely disappointed in yourself. But it's not too late to learn and grow. But someone like this is happy and is happy with trolling and knew exactly what the reaction was going to be as soon as he posted. So, take this.
Ooh, this shade, like, literally looks offensive.
So the shade looks offensive so far, but you're still going to keep going. That makes sense. Oh, so this looks offensive, but you're still going to post it. And who says that? This looks so offensive. Like, girl, what?
It's literally...
In the words of Ariana Grande, boy, bye. Bye, bye. Let's start over and over again. You should have started this review over and over again using a foundation. Start over again. Your whole TikTok career and how maybe come with a different type of approach. Again, I love me some tea drama. I love shock value when it's not in an offensive way, but I love to be shickety shockety shook. You guys know it, but bitch, what's this? For why? And it's always never mind.
So dark.
It's literally so dark. Oh my god, it's literally so offensive. Where's my makeup brush? Like, this is so freaking dark. Like, oh my god, this foundation is so dark. I feel like it's not.
Of Youthforia, she really messed up with this.
I don't like this man. I'm gonna say it. I don't like this man. I don't like him because he knows what he's doing. I don't like him. You're calling out the CEO who is an Asian person. You're also Asian too. Why don't you talk about that? Asian to Asian. You, the Asian, to another CEO, the Asian. Why don't you talk about how Asian people have to do better too? Why don't you use your platform to do that? That would be a brilliant conversation. I would tune in. I would find that to be actually admirable. I feel like a lot of people stay very stumm when it comes to important things. Why don't you, Asian to Asian, drag that bitch? Get her! Grab her by her neck. Not actually. From one Asian creator to another. Why don't you use your platform to call out that BS?
It literally looks like my hair, and I feel like if I put this, like, in my fade, it could, like, make my hair look...
Bitch, that ain't a good fade. Let's start there. Yeah, you're so funny. Oh my god, you class clown. Class
Okay,
clown.
So obviously this is like a foundation, not like a black face paint. So like the undertones of my own skin are showing, but it's not because the foundation is, like,
But it's
good.
not because the
just
foundation that goes, because I'm literally orange or yellow. Yeah, because I'm literally black. Like I'm the blacks.
Somewhat translucent and like
The translucent
you can kind
opaque.
of see my colors
That is true.
but the foundation itself
Is not
is
like
not
not
that.
yeah.
I'm literally looking in the mirror right
Now?
and this foundation looks
Jet black.
Let's keep going.
Jet black lace wig, long and it's curly. This hair extensions right now, my hair color is dyed jet black. Jet black lace wig, long and it's curly. Sorry, it's not about city girls right now. Why are you doing your other sides? Sorry? Who asked for a side by side from this Asian man? Kevin, sit this one out. Doesn't my lip situation look really good? I actually use Rare Beauty on my lips. I have the a dark brown lip liner. And I use a liquid lipstick, which I never do. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's going to like last for a long time. Like if I... Oh my god, it's actually transfer proof. I can kiss a bunch of different frogs. Speaking of frogs, this guy looks like one. His profile picture is really sending me. It's the Durag Alicia for me. Like, bitch, take it off. Like, what are you... oh, I need it to sleep. Girl, you're gonna be just fine. Like, you're just gonna be fine, okay?
Imagine I do like the Meredith Duxbury foundation challenge.
His voice annoys me.
With this foundation, I feel like that
He's the type of person to get bullied and then play victim. Bitch, you know what you're doing. In fact, bully him. Like, ooh!
so crazy.
I'm kidding, I'm
I
kidding.
I literally would get in trouble for like blackface at that point. I don't believe that Youthforia.
It's the zooming for
to,
me.
like, actually be inclusive. I think they literally created this just to be able to say that they have the darkest shade, but like...
Who puts foundation on like that anyways? Why are we covering our eyebrows now? Why are we covering, like, you're doing too much. Why are you covering your eyelid like that? You're basically like, come on.
They did not even match this with like any real humans with like real skin. And I like feel bad for Youthforia, but like...
This is crazy. This is wild. This is wild. This shot right here. Bitch. Are we in the 50s? He looks like he would tell me to go back to my country. And I'd be like, oh, well, bitch, I was born here. But okay.
Fiona desperately needs to like hire like a better like PR person. And,
well, definitely not you.
Product management.
I rebuke
person.
it.
Like, girl, please. This is Youthforia's darkest foundation, fully applied on my face. The darkest of blacks would get...
Shut up! I'm tired of... I'm cutting this off now, bitch. You know, see, this is what gets my blood pressure... This is what gets my blood pressure rising. Like, it's people like this. It's like, people who generally... Nothing's gonna happen to him. Kevin is probably somewhere looking all... I don't know if he's living comfortable, because that background was... Ooh. I know they say men's bedrooms don't look, you know... Now, you might be living up in LA, bitch. Are you living a cushy life? Are you content? Anyways... what was I saying? And you've got people defending him in his comment section like, oh my god, I don't think this is meant to be offensive. Like, he's just, shut up. See, it's you people, yeah, who try and act like, he's not being racist. But she could never be racist, bitch. I don't want to hear from you, respectfully. Like, you're just not in, you don't understand. And it's okay. I'm not going to try and make you understand it. Because if you don't understand it, then just fly away. Bug off. Like, girl, go and listen to your flipping... Just listen to your, like, one-dimensional music with no substance. Like, girl, it's always done, bitches. Like, I know exactly what's happening here. And I know what's gonna happen. People are gonna go ahead and be like, oh my god, here we go again, black people complaining again about stuff that... Yes! It's 2024. You think people know better? They don't know better. So they didn't do better. Boycott this brand. The same way we boycotted Dote and bitch, nowhere to be found. We need to, like, really stand on business here and do our big one. You got people defending him saying, like, oh my god, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You got people like, oh my god, you're iconic. You know what? Like, this generation is crazy because, like, 1 minute we're like, okay, speak out. You know, but he's iconic for literally doing blackface. You need help. You need to rethink your life. You need to be dragged. And wait till you bump into the wrong one. Because the wrong person is going to want to put you in your place. And I'm not going to be like, oh... I'm not gonna say much. If I'm being honest with you, I'm just gonna be like, whoa, I mean, bitch. Get it together. Oh, extra crunchy. This has to be a crime somewhere in some goddamn country, bitch. Like, lock the bitch up. Someone said, begging people to stop engaging in the coolest Kev content. He is so horny for attention, he will do anything. He literally exposes his anus on the internet. There is nothing he won't do to obtain clicks and views. The best thing to do is ignore him. Well, I'm so sorry, honey. Whilst I agree with you, I'm literally making a full video about him because he literally gets on my nerves, and I want the rest of you guys to understand that this kind of behavior should not be tolerated. I honestly feel like some people need to be bullied. You see, I've been bullied before. I've had people like, oh my god, you're for way less than this. Things that weren't even offensive like this. I should've known better.
Oh, because my cat just died and my hole is so big and so wide and I ejaculated spontaneously to my non-biological brother's parents last night.
You need help. You need deliverance. You need to be in a mental institution. Like, I genuinely want to go back to university and study these kind of things and like to help people like you. Because if we're the blacks, then bitch, what do you... Ooh! Girl, I need some piping hot tea, which I'm gonna have an energy drink. I'm not gonna say what I want to say. Because at least I can bite my tongue, hold my breath, and just keep it pushing. Take a page out of my book, literally. Also, I'm not on crack. I just literally love energy drinks and they keep me going. I have a bunch of videos to film today and I need to be up. Okay? I don't need to know about your anus. I don't need to know about what's going... I don't need to know about your hole. I don't need to know about... Nobody needs to know. Have some shame. There's no way I'm going to be on the internet like, oh my god, this... What am I doing? He's an attention seeker.
Let's eat my dead cat. My mom and I are aroused together along with Toby the cat because starting on his ding dong when you bought him,
You're a disgrace to humanity. You're a failure. Your parents should be absolutely ashamed of you. Anyone, listen, I'm all here for oversharing. Bitch, I'd be oversharing too. Like, oh my god, you know I had this yesterday? Like, hi, sorry, what's your name? I know I just met you, but you know yesterday I had a really good pepperoni pizza. It was juicy. It literally rolled off my tongue so perfectly. Yeah. Crazy, but yeah. I know here's the problem, but I gotta work on not letting these type of people get to me. But I think it gets to me because it's like, it's 2024. I'm tired of feeling left out. I'm tired of feeling hurt by certain things. I'm tired of just like, don't you have your own issues, bro? Like, no, real talk though. Like, I'm just gonna, can we have an honest conversation? Don't you have your own issues? Where did they do this at? Don't you have issues within the Asian community that you can go ahead and have discussions about?
I'm super aroused right now because my cat just died and my hole is so big and so wide and is in...
The N-word was literally a part of his daily vocab for the longest time.
Like the longest time. I think I was like about 19 when I stopped using the N-word.
He was 19 when he stopped using the N-word. That seems hella grown to me.
Black people will rip Taylor Swift and her music to shreds and like that's somehow okay.
Why do we get brought up in everything?
Black people or Taylor Swift? Let's
What is this? Black people or Taylor Swift?
address this or that prompt that people keep leaving in my comments. Like, this started out as like a joke, and it's not even just like with...
Alright, I'm done with this, man. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Is that over? And I feel like I'm just not used to like a matte lip. I prefer a gloss. Let me put the gloss down. Same way you should put your phone away. Why do men have microphones? Thank God he's not doing a podcast because I would actually lose it. He would talk about black people 24/7, blah, 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 black, blah, blah, the blacks, blah, blah. He'd probably title his podcast The Blacks. I don't know what black person hurt him, but I know a black person that wants to hurt him. Woo, woo! All jokes aside, let's just finish this video up and I'll wrap it up by saying that Kevin, your days, I'm joking. Kevin, do better, okay? He stopped using the N-word at 19. You know what I want to do? Open a Snicker bar. That forehead shiny though. I'm all here for sharing your opinion. I'm all here for people speaking up and, you know, doing all that fun stuff. He looks like, girl, let me... He's the type of person to think every black person from the same country. I'm gonna go enjoy my Snickers. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, guys. If I see this man one more time on my For You page, I might have to leave TikTok for good. And I love my For You page, normally. Bye-bye.